Welcome to the Daily Divorce Dad's Dojo, the 4D. I'm your host, John Clement. It is January 27th, 2025. Today, I'm going to share with you an excerpt from a new ebook that is releasing next week. That ebook is called Divorce Court Destroyed My Life, Now What? How to Give Yourself and Your Children a Fighting Chance for a Comeback in Life. Now, the ebook does go on sale next week. And here at the 4D, the Daily Divorce Dad's Dojo, we hope that you or some loved one in your life is going to benefit from the contents of this book. So let's begin. This is an excerpt from chapter 1, and I'm also going to share the dedication. The author is me, John Clement, but the dedication is to my fellow divorced dads, my brothers. I hope this helps you. So here's the kind of an excerpt from chapter 1. On Saturday, March 30th, 2012, in a downpour, I chucked my 6-year-old son's favorite toys into a dumpster. I didn't want to. It broke my heart. One of my best friends, Don Elson, was helping me, and I was thankful that the pouring rain probably disguised the silent tears running down my face. Don and I were throwing things away because March 30th, the last day of the month, marked the end of my family's lease for our apartment at the time. We were a single dad family consisting of me, my 2 sons, Max and Ian, and my daughter Sabrina. We couldn't renew our lease because our monthly income didn't even cover the rent each month, let alone food, utilities, or anything else. After the state of Missouri seized so-called child support from us, and if you could read the text here, people, child support is in quotations, because it has nothing to do really with supporting children. But anyway, back to the excerpt. After the state of Missouri seized so-called child support from us, we were left with $400 a month. Our rent alone was $500. We were moving into a 1970s giant station wagon, given to me by another of my best friends, Nathan Cormier. There was no room for toys. Waves of anguish and sadness washed over me, even then. And now, in 2024, 12 years later, as I write this to you, or as I read this to you now, that I've written it, to my fellow divorced dad, my brother. Now, this ebook, Divorce Court Destroyed My Life, Now What? How to Give Yourself and Your Children a Fighting Chance for a Comeback in Life, is intended to be a quick start guide to getting your life and your kids' lives on track for a comeback. But this particular book isn't about me. It's about you. This is a quick start guide for you. Now, if you're interested in more of my story and what happened to our family when the car died and we were put on the streets, resulting in me being mugged and almost stabbed, etc., you can check out another book of mine instead. It has a little more of my story in it. That book is called The Divorce Dad's Dojo, a survival handbook for you and your kids against a system that would destroy your family. Now, that book tells my story more in full, and you can find it, in the book it says here because it's an ebook and you'd click on it. But since this is an excerpt being read to you on a video, we'll make sure it's in the links down below where you can find The Divorce Dad's Dojo, a survival handbook for you and your kids against a system that would destroy your family. But, on with this one, though, this book. Divorce Court Destroyed My Life, Now What? How to Give Yourself and Your Children a Fighting Chance for a Comeback in Life. So, moving on with that, I understand that for many of you readers out there, it can be tempting to skip this part of the ebook. You could be in immediate, urgent distress in financial terms, food security terms, healthcare terms, legal lawfare terms, etc. At the end of the day, you paid for this copy of the ebook. It's yours. If you want to skip around, it's your call. And you may need to make that call if there is some solution or life hack that you desperately, urgently need in the virtual pages ahead. I get it. I was at one point living on the streets, homeless after my second divorce. Let's hope that's not you today as you read this, or as you hear my voice reading this. But if it is, my heart and prayers go out to you. I promise you that I will make this product and all the products and information that I put together for the Divorce Dads Dojo and Hearts of the Fathers Ministries as useful as possible to as many of you divorced dads out there as possible. If you do skip ahead, I urge you to make sure that you come back and read the entire ebook, because as desperate as your immediate physical needs may be, the real way that you'll survive and succeed long-term is mental, not physical. Short-term, yes, you've got physical needs, food security, financial needs, health challenges, legal bills, etc. However, those challenges will keep coming, one after another, for as long as you are in the grip of the divorce industrial complex. Even if we could address all your food, shelter, financial, legal, and health needs today, right now, with a magic wand, as soon as tomorrow, the divorce industrial complex could launch a fresh new salvo of attacks on you and your children. So while we're taking care of physical needs, and that's short term, what you and your children need long term is for you to have mental strength, emotional strength, psychological strength, resilience, endurance, and fortitude. Stress, when prolonged over years with no end in sight, kills. Divorced dads are about 2.5 times more likely to commit suicide than the average person. A 2016 study published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health found that men who were divorced or separated were 39% more likely to die prematurely from any cause, including suicide. So skip ahead to the life hacks and strategies on urgent physical needs if you must. But whatever you do, please come back here and catch up on important information for developing a mindset that will see you through the abuse and mind games of the divorce industrial complex and also make you the man you need to be for your kids. So that is an excerpt from chapter 1 of Divorce Court Destroyed My Family, Now What? How to give yourself and your kids a fighting chance for a comeback in life. So it goes on sale next week. We are taking pre-orders right now. There is a link down below this video, both to the ebook quick starts that I've been excerpting today, and also to the longer book that has more of my family's story in it and what happened to us. But for now, we're going to kind of close out here. You got this, Dad. You are your kid's dad. No matter what the government says, you are your kid's dad. No matter what some black-robed tyrant judge says, you are your kid's dad. No matter what your kid's biomom might say, you are your kid's dad. Even if your kids have been brainwashed by parental alienation, you are your kid's dad. Do not let the enemy win in your mind. Your mind is the battlefield. If you let them win in your mind, it's over. If you never let them win in your mind, you win. It's your mind. It's your identity as your kid's dad. Only you can give those things up. I know you hurt. I hurt too. But it is time to get up and fight, fight, fight. Check out the links below, and we'll see you tomorrow for another daily Divorce Dads Dojo.